Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Faith-Free Family Moment. It's great to be with you. We've been talking about accountability, the need for it. We've talked about benefits of it, obstacles to it, and asked you last time about some really serious questions, some hard questions, whether you have somebody in your life who you're able to deal with hard issues. Someone that you're able to just be brutally honest with. And someone you are helping. This isn't just about you. It's not only somebody you can be accountable to, but somebody that another person can be held accountable by you. Iron does sharpen iron. So one man, one woman sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17, and it's true. We can truly sharpen each other. But what I'm about to talk about today is not going to be easy. Because some of you have a real fear about trying to reach out and to initiate this type of friendship. This is a deeper friendship than normal, and it can be real challenging. So how do you do it? I hope that you're convinced it's needed. I hope that you look at your life well enough to say, I want to become all Jesus wants me to be. And I know a big part of that is someone to help me do that. An accountability partner, if I may. How do you do that? How do you build, how do you initiate such a friendship? Well, needed traits to foster in you and in another person is vulnerability. You need someone who's willing to be honest with you and someone who's honest about themselves. If someone's not honest about themselves with you, kind of hard for them to challenge you to be that, right? And so you need someone who's willing to let their mask down as well, to be vulnerable. You need someone who can be confidential, right? You don't need someone out there telling everybody, hey, I heard, you ever hear about what such and such is battling with? You don't need that. You need someone who's confidential. You need someone who's available, right? I mean, you don't need to be saying, hey, we need to get together let's say every week, which I would encourage. You don't need someone to say, I'm busy that day and maybe next week or maybe next, no. You need someone who's available. So you need someone vulnerable, confidential, available, and I would say teachable. The last thing you want is someone who come across as they know it all, because then it's going to become one-sided. And you're not really going to have the help and encouragement you need. So how do you get started? How do you move towards a lifestyle of accountability? One, choose someone you feel safe with and feel compatible with. Don't need to be the same age, but you do need to feel safe with them. And I can't emphasize that enough. Safe enough to tell the truth. Not someone you're in the back of your mind you're wondering, oh, I wonder if this is going to get out. I mean, you don't want that. You want someone you feel safe with and compatible, who can look at you as another human being, another person who's on a journey with God too. And so someone you can be safe with and feel compatible with. Discern a willingness in the other person. Like I mentioned with Brett in Minnesota, when I initiated that conversation, he came right back and he said he longed for it. It was pretty easy to discern in Brett's life. My friend John, it's pretty easy for me to sense that in his life, and some others that I've developed that type of relationship with over the years. You need to discern the willingness of this person. And you might have to meet with a couple people, and you might discern that they're not really that willing, and you need to move on a little bit to find somebody, maybe. And so, use discernment. Plan a weekly and consistent time to get together. Now, what that time consists of will depend upon you. But I would encourage that there be challenge about your time in the Word, your speech, relationships, those type of things. But plan a weekly and consistent time together. Choose key areas you need help to grow in. It could be your thought life. It could be anger. It could be envy. There's a myriad of things that you might need help with. And what you need help with might be different than me. What you need help with probably is going to be different maybe than the person you're accountable with and you have accountability relationship with. But you need to identify, choose key areas, and then ask that other person to help you in those key areas. It's important. Develop key questions you need asked. And in a lot of cases in a man's life, the question really is, have you exposed your eyes to any sexually explicit material? Might be one of the questions. Brett travels a lot. I asked Brett questions about his traveling and how he was doing. And so some of those things, they're key questions you need asked. How is your time with Jesus? And so develop key questions you need asked. And so how do you get started? Choose someone you feel safe and feel compatible with. Discern a willingness of this person. Plan a weekly and consistent time together. And then develop key questions of those areas that you need to be asked about and held accountable to. This is an important issue of accountability. And I really would love to hear back from you about maybe steps you've taken to become accountable with another person. And to share with me and others the value and the benefits you're having. And so maybe in this next couple of moments or days, you just want to call up someone you're accountable with, tell them thanks. Thanks for helping me become more like Jesus. Or maybe initiate one, calling someone that you feel compatible and safe with and saying, hey, here's what's on my heart. I wonder if you desire this as well. And take a step towards developing a relationship of accountability. I know you'll be blessed by it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you have an incredible day.